What's up guys, welcome to this new video in which I will give you 3 simple steps how you can instantly increase your revenue with Reddit daily. And what I noticed is that 95% of the people that do Reddit do not have those 3 things implemented into their setup, and it's just really simple stuff you can instantly adapt right after this video. So make sure to get yourself notes out, write them down, and whatever I'm saying, if you don't have it so far, definitely implement it because it will definitely help you growing your revenue with Reddit. And yeah, before I start with the 3 points I will mention in this video, I want also to mention my free Telegram networking group where you can just share things about Reddit. It's especially for Reddit, and also my free insights group where I'm just sharing things about Reddit in general or like updates and shit like this. And make sure to join these groups. They are linked in my description of the video and also linked in my YouTube profile. So make sure to join them, and let's get right into the video. First thing most of you guys are missing out on, and it's definitely one of the easiest things to do, is to verify your model in subreddits. Especially if you have already established Reddit accounts, you can instantly put your model into matching subreddits with verifications. The good thing about verification subreddits is that there's less competition and most of the times also a high amount of active users, which causes a high amount of views. You're not only getting more views, but you also have like this more of a trust factor which comes into the entire post, because this is a verified subreddit. You have a verified badge, and this also means to the subscriber, hey, okay, this model is real in a specific way, if you get what I mean. And this, at the end of the day, causes better quality subs, more views, and also more trust towards the subscriber. And this is one of the things I can definitely recommend you guys doing. Let's make an example. You have let's say a MILF, and there's just, out of my head, I can tell you, for example, the subreddit r/MILF and MILFy, they are perfect for your model to verify, and I think also 40 plus gone wild is a very good one. Use those 3 subreddits, for example, go into those subreddits and check out the other users' profiles, because they are most of the times in general users that do the extra step to verify themselves, and then you can find more of the subreddits where your model maybe fits in also to verify. What I also noticed with verification subreddits, sometimes even if your model doesn't fit in 100% in the subreddit, you're still getting a high amount of views in those subreddits, which causes still a better performance and more subs, even if you would post in a small community with maybe like just a few active users where your model fits in perfectly, and you will still get more subs from the other one because you're just getting more views, and more views at the end of the day also cause more subscribers. So definitely make sure to verify your model in all important subreddits. It's a really easy thing to do. It's most of the times always the same. You need 3 pictures with the username of the Reddit account, the current day of to date, this is very important, and then the subreddit itself as a written down. And then one very important thing many people do wrong is to crumble up the paper and then straighten it out afterwards. This is also very important. That way the moderators can verify that you are also that you are basically doing a real picture, and then you need to do 3 pictures, put them on RedGifs, send them the RedGifs link via mod mail, and that's it. That's how you verify in 95% of the subreddits. Sometimes there's extra requirements, but this is how you do it in most cases. Sometimes there's like in rice cakes, for example, there's like an Asian subreddit for ass pics, where you need to include into the picture the ass of the model. This is just some things you need to implement on some subreddits, but it's in 95% of the cases the thing I mentioned before. And that's why you should still check the rules of the subreddit and the verification rules to make that sure. But as I said, 95% of the cases, it's the easy method I mentioned. Let's get right into the next point. And this is changing and optimizing subreddits. What many people do is they do once research and then just put in their model, posting there every day, and that's it. They're not keeping track of the upvotes on the post or also the views on the post, which is at the end of the day the most important thing. And how I'm doing it, for example, let's say I run 4 Reddit accounts for one model, and I'll keep changing as long as I have subreddits in the account which don't perform. I keep changing them. Let's imagine I have per account I post in 20 subreddits. I post in 80 subreddits in total. Every 2 weeks I check through all the posts and see, okay, which subreddit is performing the worst. I can once check the upvotes, which is a good indicator, but in the end of the day I will check the views on each specific post. And if I can see, okay, the subreddit we're only doing 1K views every day, I'm like, okay, let's fuck it, let's throw the subreddit out and let's get a new one in. And then I have a backup list with subreddits, and then I implement them into the account where I just replaced basically the subreddit. And yeah, that's how I do it personally. I can recommend that definitely. And what I also can recommend you is to always do once a month a big research, because there's always growing new subreddits that could match to your model. And especially there's some small communities with 30, 40K people in it, but over 100, 200 active users online. And those are like golden gems when it comes to subreddit, because they are very, very active, low amount of people posting in there, but high amount of users active. Looking at the post, and this is why I can definitely recommend you to go into those subreddits, post there, and do a proper research, basically once a month, do a backup list, put the subreddits in there, and test them out one after each other. This is the second point. And let's get to the third point. And this is, it should be obvious, but still I see so many fucking Reddit profiles that are obviously managed by agencies that are still shit at the end of the day. And this is why I personally cannot tell you more than like do a proper setup of your Reddit account, because your conversion, like I experienced when I started with Reddit and didn't do it either good, and then changed to a good profile, and I had the same amount of views. I had like 30 to 40% more conversions to subscribers because I just had a proper profile. This includes a proper profile pic, a proper banner, and pin post. Let's say, for example, the verification post. You can also do like a Q&A post, something like this, and a good caption. A good caption is not like something you writing, oh, you can see my nudes here, and then the link. There's just something like, hey, my name is Rihanna, then like a few cute emojis. I just started out with that here. Something like this. You can just get yourself some ideas from others and try to have a proper caption that is not like this hoary thing where you're just basically pretending and instantly saying you're doing OnlyFans. Like, this is not the type of profile you want to have. You want to have a good caption, like something authentic. Authentic is the best word to describe it. It needs to be authentic. You need to have proper pin posts. This is also very, very important. And I wouldn't personally even recommend to pin the OF link or something. Also, some people say the account get banned because of this. But at the end of the day, if people want to join your OnlyFans, they will find the link in the link section of Reddit. They know it, that this is there. And at the end of the day, we want to convert them into followers. So we have our posts on their feed, and then long time they will convert. We don't need to convert them instantly, especially if we go with a organic approach like I do it. And then we can just convert them long term into subscribers from just being a follower, like them having us as a them being a follower of our account, and they will convert long time anyways if they see our posts on our feed. And this is why it's so important that we get them as followers and not instantly as subscribers. This is something which is also many people doing wrong on Instagram and other pages, and this is what I want you to be aware of. Make sure to have a proper profile. Let's go back to the second point, which was changing and optimizing subreddits. The first one, Reddit verifications. If you do these things right away, right now, you verify your model in, let's say, 10 subreddits, you get a list of proper subreddits in general. You can switch them. You switch them to your not performing subreddits into maybe good performing subreddits, or also not good performing subreddits. You can just throw them out again. And then the third thing, having proper profile will definitely increase your conversion by tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, by, let's say, at least 50%. And I can promise you this will definitely help increasing your conversion with Reddit. And yeah, that's it for the video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. You can also ask me the questions right away on Telegram, because you can just contact me there. I will always answer, basically, if it's in Middle Europe time, instead of 5 minutes, you can just text me there. I will answer your questions as good as I can. And that's it for the video. Have a nice day, and bye bye.